Hi, my name is Kaya, and this is my argument for against restricting owners from owning professional franchises based on their personal beliefs. So, for starters, I feel as if an owner is credible and reliable within networking and sales and just the overall production of their team or organization, that's one of the main things that should be taken into consideration when determining on if we're going to restrict them from whatever duties or protocols or anything else that they're responsible for when it comes to running and managing this organization. In addition to that, I also do believe that it does in turn affect the well being of not only just the team, but also of this organization, since it's all capitalized under still one corporation of where they get their revenue from marketing and from promo and games, etc. There's so much that goes into it that just by removing one person from a position, of course, in one way or another, is going to affect other people. In addition to that, for my second point, I also firmly believe that it infringes on the owner's First Amendment rights of being able to have freedom of their belief, freedom of speech, and again, that they're just genuinely entitled to that as all of us are within our rights. One example that I thought of that is with all of the pro-life controversy going on is that if an owner decides, for example, that they do support the pro-life movement, then for the people who oppose that, they shouldn't be slandered or even restricted against their title just because they have a differencing of maybe the majority of public opinion or even their peers. And then lastly, to just kind of go back off of that, is that if we in turn police owners from their comments, from their personal beliefs, we're also policing their athletes. We're policing the organization itself, staff members, everyone else now involved, because if we're strictly just coming down on one person embracing or sharing their own personal beliefs and their opinions, I also believe that that can still promote fear for other people involved. Again, like I said, athletes, staff members, organization, anyone. I believe that it promotes fear of unreasonable consequences. Like now we have people determining or trying to figure out, like, if I share my beliefs or if I just share my opinion, is this now going to affect my livelihood, my job, my career? In addition to that, I also believe that that influences depersonalization. If everyone is told to think or to act a certain way just because that is what the majority pleases, then the only effect of that is for people to now begin to start feeling as if that they're not in a safe and welcoming, free, opinionated environment. And then again, that just kind of, I feel like, decreases or just demoralizes our personality and what makes us unique with our own thoughts and beliefs. And lastly, with that, I also think that censorship would begin to become a lot more stricter. And although I am not against censorship, because there's definitely some things that the public should and should not see, again, it just comes to a thing now where we have so many people who now feel as though they have to be censored or walk on eggshells just to try to get their point across. And in fairness, that just isn't fair. So it's not something, again, that I think that we should look forward to or that we should invest in when it comes to restricting owners from their personal beliefs.